Baby man is back.
Oh, okay, boys. Oh my gosh, the ring got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have delivered. Something is true, something but look at that, my God.
This is your boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, That's the True Inferno. Back at it with another Pokemon Unite commentary video for you guys. And you know I had to talk about this. I had to put my 2 cents in on this one. Even though it's a bit old, but I have to talk about it nevertheless. What am I talking about for those of you who've been living under a rock? Well, let me give you guys some context real quick. So, for what? Around a decade, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been doing its thing. It made it from PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 days to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One days, and now is also on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S era that's going on right now. So this one game made it through 3 consoles, which is crazy. But even to this day, people still play this game. They live streaming, they role play, and all that stuff. It looks very interesting, if I do say so myself. So the game is doing good, you know. But despite the popularity of the game and despite the fact that people still play the game, there's still about half of the people who play, who are fans of GTA or who are fans of game as a whole, asking the one question that's been asked for like the past, what, 5, 6, maybe 7 years? And that is this: where's Grand Theft Auto 6? And we've been asking that for a long time. Now, granted, I can understand Rockstar not wanting to work on it because they making a lot of money from Grand Theft Auto 5, so why would they work on the Grand Theft Auto 6? It makes sense. And you know, I'm one of the people who wanted the Grand Theft Auto 6 as well, as I got tired of Grand Theft Auto 5 and stopped playing it for a long time. But at the same time, why would we work on a Grand Theft Auto 6 when Grand Theft Auto 5 is doing really good? Like, maybe if those same people would not play Grand Theft Auto 5 like I did, and then start asking for Grand Theft Auto 6, we would have gotten that game already. So, here's the deal. We're now getting the game. But there's a problem. The game have already been hacked. So, Rockstar servers has been hacked along with Uber, which is interesting. And leaks of, and basically whoever hacked the game have already revealed leaks of the gameplay. We talking 90 plus videos of Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay. That's what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And people were complaining about it for some dumb reason because the game don't look good, blah, blah, blah. And basically the word is, well, they had to work on the mechanics of the game first, you know, make sure everything works from that standpoint. And then they focus on the graphics last. So everybody should chill out in regards to that. Now, here's the deal. The person who hacked the Rockstar servers and Uber and whoever and whatever else was out there, he got arrested. And it's he in the form of a 17-year-old, which is crazy. Yes, a 17-year-old. We talk about somebody who is not legal to, well, in the United States anyway, somebody who is not legal to drink or drive or smoke. Or, well, he can drive, but he's not legal to drink and smoke, that is. Is hacking Rockstar servers and Uber as well. And he's been arrested. So, we're not going to reveal his name, but he was arrested by the City of London Police, as the FBI was in on this as well. And the NCCU was in on it, which is the National Cyber Crime Unit. So, there you go with that. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. The 17-year-old is claiming not guilty. And I'm like, what? Wow, okay. That's very interesting. Even though apparently there's evidence of this on his computer. So, let me read this article from Kotaku, and then we can get on with this. So this happened on September 27th, by the way. So today, London City Police announced that they have arrested a 17-year-old from Oxfordshire Thursday evening. While the police had yet to confirm why, it's been reported that the teen was arrested in connection with the recent Uber and Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks. The suspect remained in city police custody at this time of that article, that is. And then we're going to move on from the Twitter post that were posted by the City of London Police. Yes, they do have a Twitter. Moving on. As reported by The Desk and reporter Matthew Keys, The arrest of the suspect, 17-year-old GTA hacker, by police in the United Kingdom was part of an investigation being conducted by the FBI and the United Kingdom's Cyber Crime Unit. It had previously been reported that the FBI was likely looking into the recent hacks at Uber and Rockstar Games. A source told the desk that the teenager is being held on numerous charges, including conspiracy to attack at least 2 different computer systems. It's believed that the teenager hacker arrested Thursday evening in Oxfordshire is connected to the hacker group's Lasperus, how you pronounce that. This group of hackers is allegedly also involved with high-profile digital intrusions at other large companies, including Uber, Microsoft, Cisco, Samsung, Nvidia, and Okta. The group first showed up in 2021, hacking Brazil's Ministry of Health. Wow, okay. It was thought the group has gone inactive, but earlier this month, it's allegedly ramped up its activities again and targeted Uber and Rockstar Games. The Grand Theft Auto 6 leak that occurred over the weekend, back in September, was one of the largest video games leaks in history. 90 video files showcasing early development footage of the next Grand Theft Auto game, which is assumed to be Grand Theft Auto 6, were posted on the GTA forums and quickly spread it across the internet. The footage seemed to confirm previous reports and rumors that Grand Theft Auto 6 would be set in Vice City and would star 2 different characters, a Bonnie and Clyde-like criminal couple. So, yeah, and then there you go with that. And let's move on to what was updated later on that day on September 27th. Today, as reported by Bloomberg, the alleged teenager hacker possibly connected to the massive and recent Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks appeared in a specialist youth court in London. The 17-year-old Oxfordshire boy denied using his phone as a tool to gain access to Rockstar's private files and servers. Last week, the teen was charged with 2 counts of breach of bail conditions and 2 counts of misuse of a computer. Interesting. The prosecution alleged the teenager was hacking companies like Microsoft and Uber and then holding them to ransom. The judge in the case has referred it to a higher court where it will be heard at a later date. Police have yet to identify and confirm the teen's connection to the leak, though reporter Matthew Keys claims sources have told him the boy was indeed involved. So, yeah, this is some crazy stuff right here, if I do say so myself. And, you got these hacks groups, they're going to show up, here and there. It happened. You remember what happened with Target a few years ago? You remember what happened with Sony a few years ago with their PlayStation 3? And I was affected by it because I was playing Call of Duty online, but we couldn't get online for a month because of this, So all of that, it happens from time to time, but unfortunately, it's unfortunate. And I recall somebody hacking a hospital one time as well, which is bold, which is like, it makes no sense to me. But nevertheless, it's just people. In this case, it's like these teenagers wants the attention. That's why this teenager's name isn't reported in the article. We have no clue who the teenager is. All we know is he's 17-year-old and he's in London. That's it. That's all we know. Outside of that, we know nothing about this boy. So, and it should stay that way because they doing it for attention. They want to get that clout and say, oh, look, I hacked into Grand Theft Auto and I got footage of the next game, trying to get some clout. And it reminded me of that old Status Shock episode where that fat dude was like, you think I'm afraid of jail? Man, they're going to give me more street cred. That's basically what, these teens are doing. So, and I find that to be crazy. I find it to be really, really crazy. So at the end of the day, and the fact that he want to say he's not guilty is blasphemous in my opinion. I don't buy it for 1 second. And yeah, and here's another thing though. Now, was anybody's life on the line here? No. I understand. Now here's the thing, cause I seen some people talk about this. They talk about how the FBI was willing to work with this police agency in London to find a hacker. Who was this? I think this is the NCCU. Yeah, the NCCU. So the FBI and the NCCU were willing to work together to find a hacker, as opposed to really using this much resources when somebody's lives is on the line because I forgot what that term is when you online, you live streaming and then somebody report call the cops. I forgot, there's a term for that. I forgot, but that really annoys me as well. It haven't happened to me, but they still annoys me. But yet there's no resources like you know, like this for that because somebody's lives is on the line. You know, lives are on the line there. And we've seen people lose their lives because of stuff like that. But with this, oh yeah, the FBI and the UK cybercrime unit, they working together to get this one. And I'm like, well, okay, I can understand why they were use this much resources for this, but at the same time, I can understand why this much resources has not been used to get somebody who basically is trying to get somebody killed, pretty much. And here's the thing, and I talked about this with hackers all the time. If they can hack into somebody's servers to get this, what else do you think they can do? They can get, because remember, we talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. We talking about Rockstar. And again, I mentioned this at the beginning. That game has been successful for over a decade because people still play the game, which means people are buying, you know, in-game, you know, stuff. Microtransactions. Rockstar, which is under the 2K umbrella, is one of the kings of microtransactions along with EA. So we talking about a lot of people spending a lot of money playing Grand Theft Auto 5. So if this hacker, it can hack into their servers to get footage of Grand Theft Auto 6, what else do you think they can do? Maybe hack into their servers to get credit card information, PayPal information, because again, a lot of people play Grand Theft Auto 5 and spent money on it. So that is a major deal. That is a major deal because we talk about people's livelihoods being on the line here. So I understand why there's this much resources being used to get this hacker. But at the same time, can you use this much resources to prevent people, you know, calling the cops on streamers and trying to get them killed pretty much? Can we use resources for that as well? So that's my thoughts on that. And I hope this 17-year-old ends up in jail for a really, really long time. Type of son, he's innocent. Nah, I highly doubt that. And I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.